Hey, Grinja Digi here, and yeah, you see that Pokemon down there? Not the Porygon, the thing next to it. Yeah, that's a Sunflora. So, I thought, well, let's try and make Sunflora work. Not only does it isn't before, uh, not only is it notorious for being one of the worst Pokemon, Suncone being the worst one next to it, obviously because it's the pre-evolution, but I thought, you know what, let's make this work. I know I could have been even funnier by using Suncone instead, but that would almost be impossible, I feel like, so. So far as there. Now, what I did notice is it has solar power, so this thing could work on the Sun team, which you can see here. There's a Sun variant kind of thing here. But it also has very low speed, so I thought, well, there is Trick Room, but why not do something funnier, or more interesting at least, and go for a Swamp team? So, that's what Greninja and Venusaur, forgot the name for a second, what those two are for. So, basically you have Choice Scarf Greninja to outspeed everything outside of Pokemon that are in Tailwind, probably. And your Water Pledge, and then Grass Pledge will activate immediately after, as long as it wasn't flinched or anything. Which is how the pledge moves work. If, you know, one of the pledge moves are used beforehand, one of the other two, the other one being Fire Pledge that is being used here, they'll combine into one move to become 160 base power, I'm pretty sure. And then they have like a secondary effect. In this case, Water and Gas become a 160 base power move of whatever of the two moves last. In this case would be Grass Pledge, so it'd be a 160 base power grass move, which will then create the swamp on the opponent's team for a few turns, which is, I think it's the same amount in terms of Tailwind, I'm pretty sure it stays up for. But basically, it quarters the opponent's speed. So, there was a version of this team we did a while ago, with Ice Rider instead, Ice Rider Calyrex, and that outspeed everything, including Regieleki when the swamp up, which is insane. And also the Ice Rider wasn't even EV trained or anything in speed. It was just I think a neutral nature would speed, and then like a, I don't know, somewhere in the middle, I think, of speed IV, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Swamp does a lot. So yeah, basically you do that, and if you have Incineroar, if you see Incineroar or something with Fake Out, instantly Terra Greninja. I also should mention, yeah, Venusaur is also Ghost Terra. That's because I forgot, I didn't really want to bother changing the Terra type, because I don't think I'm gonna be changing Venusaur much, or using the Terra on Venusaur. Because before I used it on this team, it was Terra Ghost, but for other things, but yeah. Basically, if you Terra Greninja into Ghost, you can then just, actually, no, okay, yeah, you can see the types of the Greninja. Sorry, my webcam is blocking the my exact view of that, so good to know. But yeah, if you Terra Greninja, both Greninja and Venusaur are immune to Fake Out flinching because of Covert Cloak being on Venusaur, so it's pretty good. So basically, set it up, and then you have offense in the back, which will most likely be, for the meme at least, will be Sunflora and Groudon. So Groudon there is to set up the Sun, obviously. It's when the main thing it does, besides trying to do big damage, depending on Precipitous Blades actually hits. But yeah, it's also Terra Dragon, which is just makes it so that, you know, grass and water, you know, are resisted. Obviously not great if you're up against if you're up against like an Ice Rider or something. But there you go. For the most part, it's good. And then we've got Clear Amulet for Intimidate, which also means that technically Intimidate doesn't affect any of these Pokemon, because as it turns out, besides Groudon, everything is special. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. I only just realized that as I was putting the team up, I guess, to share it and such. But yeah, but yeah, the main idea with Sunflora is, well, it's very slow normally, but it should be outspeeding majority of things with a Swamp Up. I know it can outspeed Shadow Rider, at least. Don't know about Regieleki, but Shadow Rider is a good thing to outspeed, as a minimum. If that's the minimum, then that's good. Well, not minimum, if that's the fastest thing in outspeed, then that's good. Yeah. But yeah, basically what you do is you have Groudon next to it with Sun, or at least Sun set up somehow. Whether that's from your own Groudon or the opponent's, like, Koraidon or something. Or Torkoal, I don't know. Basically you do that, Terra Fire, and the Weather Ball, everything. Or Solar Beam. Yeah, Weather Ball becomes a Fire-type 100 base power move, which is very good if the sun's up. It does change type depending on what weather is up, I guess, but if it's sun, you get that a lot, especially with the Terra Fire as well. So that does also OHKO Shadow Rider, if it's not Sash, obviously, but yeah. We got a bit of healing as well, Giga Drain, and then Solar Beam for some big grass damage. Another reason why I've got Giga Drain is because, you know, the sun might not be up and you want to have a grass move to use. That isn't 2 turns. But yeah, and then Dazzling Gleam is just good for a bit of a... Excuse me. For a bit of extra coverage, I guess. I would have Protected here instead. But I kind of didn't really think about that, so this is the best we got. Then we got Adaptability Porygon. I use this in the team with Virgo. So if you remember that, you'll get the general gist of it if you don't already know what Porygon Z does. The one difference here is it is now Terra Normal. I had it Stellar Terra before because I thought, well, there's multiple different moves going on here, so it'll be kind of fun. As it turns out, it doesn't really work with, because the main idea is you enter Terra Normal and then Hyper Beam and do massive amount of damage, but this one doesn't really work because of adaptability, because whole type stuff going on there. It doesn't, Stellar Terra doesn't work with adaptability as well. But yeah, it's easy just to go normal Terra. Then we got Lunala. No, there's another Trick Room variant. It's just Tailwind. I just want a bit of extra speed control, basically. In case I needed it. I would have Tornadus probably instead, or Whimsicott even. But I mean, I think that's 3 grass types, but I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Also, it'd be kind of weird to have, you know, 2 restricted Pokemon, 1 restricted Pokemon on a format where you can have 2. So it's feeling not as good about. Also, it's nice to have a Wide Guard, which is very nice when half your team is weak to Ice Rider. So there you go. Also, Shadow Rider is insane. So yeah, and Koga and such. But yeah, and then just Moongeist Beam and Moonblast for some stab and a bit of coverage with technically Stabby for Terra, but yeah. Also, the combination of Shadow Shield and Terra Fairy, if you need it, is a pretty good way of getting Tailwind set up, even though, you know, the Pokemon next to it probably won't move first, because Lunala does have some, it's pretty good speed, it has a good speed stat to be fair, but when everything is going to be very fast anyway, especially if they have their own Tailwind set up, then yeah, it's a bit rough. So we're going for more of a tanky strat with that instead. Which means Lunala is normally tanky anyway. For Shadow Shield alone, but also its HP stat. I think defenses aren't too bad, but yeah. And then we got leftovers on it, just because why not. But yeah, I guess another thing you can do is obviously Greninja is Choice Scarf, so it's very fast. It's pretty fast in general normally, but it means you can outspeed Brylon and such. And you have a pretty good attacker there with some Protean shenanigans as well. But yeah, then you also got Venusaur with Chlorophyll, which doubles its speed in Sun, which, I mean, again, there's Growlon. But, so another lead you could do instead is have Growlon, Venusaur, and then just go for Sleep Powder and Precipitous Blades or something. And yeah, it's just another way of the lead. Whoa. Anyway, with that all out the way, finally, let's see if Sunflora can do something. I don't know. I haven't done a massive amount of testing with it. Basically, all I've really done is just calcing Shadow Rider. That's it. And hey, it outspeeds and KOs with the Swamp Up, so there you go. Don't know about Scarf Shadow Rider, I don't think it does, but I don't think many people are using Scarf Shadow Rider, really, but yeah. Anyway, let's move on and see if this little flower dude can do any funny things. Yeah. Alright, we're up against a rain team. Well, not necessarily a rain team, it's more of a trick room team. It's like a mixture of both. Okay, well, we've heard the sun room, but maybe not so much a rain room. The blah. Honestly, it's a bit of a weird one. We will need wide guard for sure. I think we'll just go. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for it. Who cares about wide guard? Let's go for it. Let's go for the full meme. It's the first game of the video, so I might as well just give it a go. Alright, yep, we're going trick room. Okay, so in that case, I can switch and sleep, possibly? Maybe. Yes. Let's give it a go. Hopefully they're not Terra, grass, I guess. Now, luckily, Fake Out isn't affected with the, well, Venusaur isn't affected by it, at least, because the Cloak. Oh my god. Surprisingly, I haven't really versed that many. Oh, that's fine. Versed that many Smeagol's. It's kind of funny. We do land it, which is good. So that'll be off the menu, I guess. Now, Spore is sadly available still. Oh, the speed boost, that's bad. Oh god, okay, okay. A jetpack. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, what's this gonna be then? To be fair, there was also a chance to clip out the trick room as well, instead of going for Fake Out. But I don't know. Let's go for the obvious threat. Oh. Hi Kyogre, how's it going? Alright, I could either protect or Terra. Do I really want to use my Terra now? Might have Flutter Mane. I guess I can go for Grass Pledge with extra damage. Maybe? Or do we Snake Pallet? Grass Pledge. Why did... I did it too quickly. Okay, well, let's hope I can... I don't think Growlithe will outspeed here, because I don't think it's on CV trained in speed, but oh well. At least we went for a Terra though, so we can at least resist the... Doesn't matter, I big brained it, it's fine. It's fine, I absolutely big brained it. There we go, my controller keeps falling off. Okay. That's fine, alright. Doesn't miss, which is good. We'll get some damage in. Still sleeping. Now, that can just Ice Beam something. So yeah, we'll do that, and now swap targets and do that. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, well it does tell us that Kyogre is faster. They do Terra. So is this Terra Water for extra damage, or is it? Oh no, it's that, which might still be Terra Water. No, it is Terra Grass. Okay, so it could have Terra Grass turn 1 anyway. Okay. So we'll get some decent damage in then. Still. Oh, we actually are faster. That does so much. Okay. Rock Slide weird. Oh, I guess it is Trick Room, so they probably went for like a faster Kyogre. Yes, that would make sense. No, they went for the smart move and go for Ultra Pulse instead of the other one. I think I'll do that instead of switching out and getting the Sun set up again. To be fair, it could also be a speed type between the the whole dudes. So, I don't know. If we do our speed here still, it's not just speed, so and we also need to hit. Thank God. Okay. Okay. Well, both the restrictors are gone, which is a good start. I say start with well, 5 minutes in, so I guess it's still at the start of the battle basically, but it felt like a little bit longer. Hill comes back in. Then we have Tornadoes, I think. Or Lando. It's one of them. I think I'll switch into Greninja this time, so I can get the sun back up again for Sunflora. I guess Grass Pledge. They're probably gonna... Or do I Sleep Powder? Honestly, I might actually Sleep Powder. It's probably not gonna outspeed still. But... You know, this could be like a super slow tornado. Hey, there's a good one. There's the fake out into Venusaur. Perfect. Sand Steel Storm is going to do a lot. And the other KOs both. Okay. So, in that case... Getting the speed boost with the helmet. Okay, is it finally time? Well... It's gonna be fire if I do go for Weather Ball. Okay, I might as well go here, because I can't set up, But, okay, unless the Smeagol has Rain Dance. They're gonna have Rain Dance on there. Rain Dance. They're definitely gonna have Rain Dance on there. In that case, we'll go for that, and then... I guess Heat Crash, get some damage in, maybe? We'll see what the Smeagol does, I guess. I probably should have targeted the Lando instead. The other thing about it, because I can just Spore something here. But I don't know, we'll see in a second, I guess. Hopefully we can get something happening with Sunflora. At least maybe get the last KO, but Ice Beam is gonna activate. Well, Protein's gonna activate, but that'll get some good damage in, which yeah, does KO. Like, it could have been Assault Vest, so they could have survived. Or something, I don't know. Could have also had the Yachi Magic there, but yep, there's the Spore. Alright. So, thank God Greninja is Choice Scarf, because I don't think we were about to fit otherwise. Maybe. Well, I don't think Smeagol's too fast. Oh, there we go. Must have been Purple Cloak or something instead of Slash. But, oh well. That was still a pretty good game mode, to be fair. Alright. Ooh, a Morelon and Trick Room team again. Okay. Oh, let's go for these two again. Okay, Leonardo is helpful for White Guard, but yep, do it again, baby. Oh, God, Sunflora's got to do something. All right. Oh, I tried the Whimsicott though. Ooh. Okay, so they are probably gonna set up Trick Room, probably. So in that case, I Sleep Powder. They are going to taunt, aren't they? Yeah, they're probably going to taunt. In that case, do I just target the Whimsicott? I might actually... No, don't do that control. I'm gonna try and flinch them in that case. And do that. Okay, hopefully they're gonna go for taunt here. Instead of, I don't know, whatever else Scott would do. There's no way they're gonna go for Tailwind, right? Oh, they go for that instead. Okay, so Whimsicott's gonna... Oh, Whimsicott might have Trick Room. Yeah, I know it does learn it, so maybe I could have gone for that instead. But we'll see. No, they're just going for Moonblast. Okay. Well, we didn't get this one part, which is whatever, I guess, but... maybe that could work, though, because we can swap into Groudon. Nah, it is Sash. Okay. Well, it's a crit. Whoa. That mattered. But I guess we can switch into Groudon. Oh, it goes down anyway. Cool. Okay, yeah, I might just go into Sunflora and then switch to Groudon, get the sun boost up and stuff and go from there. I don't know if it's... Well, not that Trick Room's up currently anyway. Okay, I think we'll keep it at the end, at the back then. Right on, okay. So I can put that to sleep, which wouldn't be bad. But then again, like, it's not really doing much damage output wise, so I think I'll go for that and then sleep powder that. They could, okay, if they do go for, what is it, Trick Room, like they go for like Terra Grass Trick Room or something, then we can just go into Sunflora and maybe do something. We'll see. But if they don't get Trick Room up, this isn't too bad of a position to be in. Because like I said before, Morello doesn't do much, but Ice Rider does kind of just go crazy. Though I also haven't Terra'd yet, so I can also do like the Terra via weatherball thing. I am so stupid. How did I forget about the electric terrain stuff? You were probably all yelling at me for that. Like, please don't do it. The terrain's up. No. All right. Well, I don't know what they have in the back though. That would resist Christmas. Okay. So they're gonna go for the Trick Room set then. The defense boost isn't great, but yeah. Okay. Get some okay damage in, to be fair. Let's go Finance, yeah, that makes sense. Definitely okay with being sort of Ground survives, surprisingly. But now it's time. For the boost, they are probably going to Terra Water, I think, but if they are that. Hey, how's it going? Okay. In that case, we'll go for Rock Slide. Yeah, we'll go for that. And then I think we just... Go for that. Is there a chance they might protect, maybe? Just very risky, which I mean, we lose anyway, to be honest, if they do attack. Like, if they get one attack off with Ice Rider, we lose anyway, I guess, but... Hopefully, I'm just betting that they go for Protect this turn. Like, we could also flinch, to be fair. But besides that, I don't know how we're gonna win this otherwise. Anyway, skadoosh. Bonk. That's right, you lost to us on Flora. Or the Flora did. Yeah, there's the live bulb. Chip. We got the flinch. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. We probably aren't gonna be winning this anyway, but still, the fact that it even happened does give us a slight chance. Now, to be fair, Growlithe does just die, doesn't it? Regardless. Let's just do that, I guess. This will be a position I would really want to have Swamp Up, but I don't, so there you go. They're gonna Terra Water probably. Yep, okay. So it looks like they just, well, like it's not a guaranteed win, because like, with just Ice Rider alone at least, because Sunflora is Terra Fire now. But I mean, that in Ice Rider, that +2 I think, so. Or maybe +1 actually, because yeah, Growlithe survived. Hey, we'll see how much this does anyway, with all the boosts. I think it's at like half HP roughly, or a bit less. That's funny, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Sunflora just dies now. But hey, especially with all the extra recoil. But there you go. Yeah, let's go for Dazzling Gleam, I guess. It's got the solar power life orb boost, so hopefully they'll do a little bit at least, but if we do somehow survive, even then, I feel like if we do... Okay, they just getting rid of the suns that was going on. I don't know why you would do that though, because like you'd probably just KO with Electric Drift. I know they were just like ticking down the timer, or the timer with the thing, but yeah, Electric Drift would just do us. I don't know why you did that. To be honest. Yeah. Hey, we're still gonna. I'm probably still gonna leave this in though, because it did KO a Terra Water Ice Rider, which I know is like maybe a third left, but still, it's a tanky boy at a resisted hit, so. Also, it did KO it for Ralph as well, so which is generally a bulky Pokemon. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll leave it in, but there you go. Okay. Shadow. Okay. Well, my cards just went absolutely fine. Okay. So, just Shadow Rider, like ancient box, I guess. That's ancient box is like a. I was gonna say like a CCG deck, which I mean it is, but not been popular. Well, I think let's go for swamp mode, I guess. Ralon really isn't bad here. Yeah, let's do that, I guess. See how it goes. Okay, so this is gonna be like E-speed stuff. That's really annoying. Do I just... I might Sucker Punch. Well... Okay, there's no way they Sucker Punch, right? Not the Greninja, at least. So, Terra Null... and... not Terra Null. Terra Ghost should be fine here, hopefully. Well, see, it's a bit annoying that I've got to do this just to set up the swamp, but... I set up the team to be able to do that, so... Well, I put it there as an option, so there you go. Please attack Greninja, not the Venusaur with E-Speed, if that's what you're gonna do. Oh, they're also gonna Terra, okay. They're just gonna be Terra Normal. Like, I'm definitely going for E-Speed. Please be Greninja that you target. Please, for the love of God, please target Greninja. Hey, there we go. Nice. The Terra was worth it. Right, how much damage is it going to do to the Shampoo? We'll just see once all the text boxes go through. We KO off. Okay. Good to know it's not Sash. I'm not mad it's gone now, but... Right, we've got the Swamp up though, which, I mean, doesn't really matter for the whole E-Speed stuff, but... At least they can't, you know... do that to outspeed Greninja, I guess, in particular. Oh, here comes Shadow Rider. Hi. How's it going? Alright, well, we do outspeed now, so... We'll do that, and then... Should I sleep? I might actually just double that, because okay, they don't go for Astral Barrage. I was gonna say they can KO Greninja, they get free switching into... the guy, but okay. You do just... make my Venusaur even faster. Well... Yeah, I guess that means that also this is now water move, so yeah, I guess that's fair. So maybe I should have Sludge Bombed instead? That still does heaps. It would also have been good if it, if using another one of these also resets the timer, but... Well, we do at least get to switch into the Sunflora, which is good. Now... Question is, are they gonna Terra Fire? And they do they know of the secret spice of Dazzling Gleam? Probably. I guess just Grass Pledge, I don't know. I guess a good play it safe and Sleep Powdered into... Yeah, I probably should have done that well... Dazzling Gleam does go from a double target to single target because of the KO and Entei. If they don't protect, but... To be fair, they could also just D-speed, but... Yeah, there's D-Speed. Oh god. Venusaur? Oh. Oh, they don't know the threat. They don't know the real threat on the field. Not the Venusaur. But maybe the little plant dude. We'll see. Dazzling Gleam. Please be enough, even though it's not stab. Yes, it is, thank god. Okay. Okay. I think we have one more turn of Swamp, I'm pretty sure. So they couldn't just protect with the Shadow Rider, sadly, but now I don't know. Pretty sure. No, because the ship power is this last one. Yeah. All right. We don't have Terra. Just cover them because I can't go crazy with Weather Ball. Yeah, let's just double check. So one more turn. So we'll go for that, and then I guess Grass Pledge again. I could go for Sleep Powder maybe, but we'll do that to break the Sash if it has one. And then we go absolutely crazy. But imagine losing to a Sunflora. That's pretty cool. For me. There you go. At least Sunflora can do something in this video, which is good. Man, they KO'd both of their restricteds. If that's saying that this is a meta, I don't know what does. Sunflora is a beast. Yeah. So, that actually works surprisingly well. Obviously, Porygon didn't really do anything at all, and I think I used Lunar. I think I just use the same 4 Pokemon every game, but yeah. But hey, I guess in that case, probably should keep Lunala for the White God and Tailwind stuff, but like, Porygon can be swapped out for something else. Maybe a Chi-Yu or something, to then boost the damage output of, well, Sunflora, but also Venusaur and Greninja if they're out at the time. But yeah, if one of them gets KO'd, then the other one's just sitting there. Like Greninja sometimes just sits there and just spams Water Pledge, because obviously can't swap moves or whatever. Maybe get a bit of extra damage output, but yeah, that was Sunflora. It is the real god of this world. Yeah, but like I said, this team's really good. Pretty fun at least. Maybe not good, but a very gimmicky, funny team. And I'll just, if you had to make a change, swap out Porygon for something like Chi-Yu, like I said. Man, I go in circles a lot. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Comment some other funny Pokemon you want me to build a team around, like Sunflora. Obviously, no one really commented on that about that. That was just me being stupid. Maybe not stupid. Maybe it's a new, again, like a new meta pool. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably better on Trick Room teams to be fair with Talk All. But yeah, like the video if you did, and subscribe. It helps me out. It's free. And yeah, have a good rest of the day. See ya.